All right, Kayleigh's out here fishing, y'all. Out here, she gonna catch y'all a fish. And my daughter Kayleigh. We're just out here on Sunday. She's out here gonna catch y'all a fish. Watch this. She's been catching them this morning. She said she caught about 8 of them, and she caught a bass, and it broke her line off. She's gonna catch one for y'all. You gonna catch us a big one?
Try to.
I'll get out of the way because I don't want the fish to get him. Oh, he pulled it under. Did he take your bait?
Yeah. No.
No, you still got it. Make sure it's hooked on good still. Always check it. If you got a little bait on there, always fix it. Make sure it's on there good.
It's just one weight.
All right, we'll try it. You might be able to get one. Y'all see that cord? When it goes under, get him. You ain't got to snatch. Remember I said just lift. She's been catching fish before I even got up this morning. Her and Grandma was out here, and she done caught about 8 fish, y'all. Them bluegills and brim. And she said she hooked into a bass, and it snapped her line off. I think you got your bait that time. She's a fishing machine now. I done showed her how to do it. She's fishing with hot dogs, just cutting them up, little quarter pieces of hot dog, putting it on there. We've been feeding these brim and bluegill out here a couple days, putting some bread out here and stuff, and whatever leftovers, old bread we got or whatever. And they're like piranhas out here. They bite real quick. See there? Holly, you gotta let go under you gotta let him pull it under the water. Either that or there you go. Look at her. She got one, y'all. Look at her. Look at that brim. This is the part she don't like to do. She don't like to mess with the
He already got off the hook.
What are you using that for?
To grab him.
No, man, just get the line. He's a little tiny one. He ain't gonna see him, y'all. Sitting down here. He's loose. See there? Look at that, y'all. Kayleigh catching them little brim, little bluegill. See? She's doing it up. Uh-oh. We got a bass fisherman right here. Uh-oh. We'll throw him back. See there? We'll throw him back in the water. Let him go. It's a hot day out here this morning, y'all. But she's been doing her thing this morning while I was still in bed. She was out here grandma fishing. Now she's got it down pretty good. One thing now is she got to get used to taking them off the hook, and grandma showed her how to, you know, if you get them on the bank or whatever, put your foot on them and then take the hook off of them without having to touch them. But you can do that, but I always like to grab them. You can do it that way too. That's a way to do it, especially if you get a real big one. You can't even grab them. Some of them you can't even grab them to do that. You have to. We used to call them titty brim. You have to put them on your titty and slap them against your chest and pull the hook out with the other hand. Oh yeah. She says she caught a pretty good sized bluegill this morning. She was out here about 7 o'clock. Out here fishing with Grandma. I showed her, we was out here fishing last night, and we were catching them left and right. I mean, we could have sit here all day and caught them. But yeah, she's just out here fishing on a Sunday. I let her do her own thing. I let her get out here and do it herself. That's the best way to learn. I just basically show her the basics and just let her do it. If you don't know, you'll figure it out. That's how I kind of learned. My dad kind of showed me the basics and just let it let them go out here and do it. It's good to get your kids out here and let them fish and do things for themselves. They'll figure it out. I mean, you might have to show them little things and little tricks and stuff like that, but you get out here, you'll figure it out. You know, let the kids fish. You know, if you got grandkids or your kids or whatever, let them come out here and fish, you know, a little bit and get used to it, and they'll really enjoy it. And it's something they can do themselves. You know, I just sit back and kind of mentor her a little bit, you know, if she needs help or something, but pretty much she got it. You know, she's fishing. You know, got her old telescopic cane pole. I mean, that's what I learned with. Actually, I didn't learn with a telescopic cane pole. I learned with a regular cane pole. You know, she got a telescopic pole and a fiberglass poles, you know, but it's kind of convenient because you can break it down and, you know, put it in the house or whatever. But, you know, and the line is a little old on that pole. I told her, I said, that might have been the reason why the bass broke you off, is because that line is kind of old on that pole. I haven't put line on it in a while, and maybe that was one reason. You catch a bass on a small telescopic pole like that, you're gonna have a fight on your hands. Even with a decent size bluegill or brim, you're gonna be having a fight on your hands. You know, you'll definitely have fun with it. But she's been out here catching them. Last night we probably caught about 12, at least 12. You know, some were small, some were almost eating size. I think we caught 1 or 2 last night that was an eating size. You know, but like I told Kayleigh, I said, you know, you got to have a mess of them to fool with them. You know. Hey, look at there, y'all. Hey, whoa, you put him in a tree. He's a tree fish. Seriously, they caught another one, y'all.
I just had to move to a different
What do you say about that? Yeah, just pick up on your line first. Like I said, just slide your hand over the top of his head, and them fins will lay back. If you do it fast, you ain't got to worry about him. But if you're playing around, he'll get you.
Keep spinning.
There you go. Get him.
He's a dang bad.
It's all right. There you go. There you go. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it on the camera. Show them how to do it. There you go. See? And then you see where that hook is, and you go back the other way through his mouth. You got it? You gotta use a little strength now. But sometimes it gets hooked pretty good in there. There you go. You got him. See? Girl, I ain't got to show you nothing. You know enough. Dang, you're a fisherman now. What do you think about that? You know how to do it. You'll be out here, hey, you'll be out here doing it by yourself, and you won't have to have nobody messing out here. We always come out here with her, y'all, because it's by the water. We don't like her coming near the water by herself. Any kids or anything like that get around water, that's a hairy little thing to, you know, have kids around the water and you're not watching them. You know, all the drownings and stuff. So there's always somebody out here with her when she's fishing. Grandma was out here with her in the morning, so she never comes out here fishing by herself. You know, we always watch her and make sure she's all right, because she falls in that water. You know, oh, she got a good one there. Look at there, y'all. I'm telling you, that's how they bite here. We got them all fed up. Look at them. She done caught another one, y'all. Look at that. Dang. And that's a decent one. He's a decent one. You can get him with your foot, or you can grab him, however you want to do him. Whatever gets the job done.
Not on the line.
It's all right. That makes it even easier for you now. All you gotta do is put your foot on them, and then grab them, or whatever you want to do. What do you think?
Can I get him with the net?
No, well, yeah, you can get him with the net if you want to get him with the net. Reason why I don't like using nets, round hooks, is because sometimes your hook gets hooked in the net. But it's better for you to learn how to grab them, because you're not always going to have a spoon. She got a spoon and a net, y'all, to get the fish off the ground. Oh, man. Yeah. See, I don't like her doing that. I like her doing it the way I was taught, with the hand. You know, grab it, slide it down over top of his head real quick and grab him. Or put your foot on him if he's on the ground and grab him. Doing it that way is it's a way to do it, but it's kind of a cheating way to do it. You got to learn how to do it to not be scared of the fish and grab them, you know what I mean? So that's what I'd rather do it the other way, but if she wants to do it that way, hey, it's up to her. But she ain't gonna always have a spoon or a little net. You catch a big one, that one won't even fit in that net. Yeah, you're wide as snow. You'll get burned up out here. It's real sunny today, y'all. Y'all see the lake out here? That sun is something else. It's actually a little windy out here today, you know. Got the Trump flag blowing over here and the American flag. This is the back of my house over up to the lake. But yeah, she's out here fishing. I told her, I said, well, I'll videotape you catching some fish for these guys out here. I said, you can be the fishing lady, and I'll just make a little video and you can do the fishing. Did you lose your bait? Yeah, you gotta hook it on good. Hey, you look like Gilligan with that hat on.
Mixed with Laurel Ingle.
Tell them, say, give me some good comments. Give me some good comments on my fish I'm catching. Yeah, she's 11 years old. Her name's Kayleigh. That's my daughter. And she got out here this morning and busting them up. She's a fisherman, y'all. She ain't playing. She's serious about it. She said that bass grabbed the pole and popped the line on it. It took everything. It took the hook, it took the sinkers and everything. I was like, God almighty. I said, well, that line's old on there, so that's probably the reason why that happened. But yeah, she's out here doing her thing. They bite fast, see? You gotta be quick on them. They'll take that cork. There's 2 times when I'm fishing like this, there's 2 times that I'll get them. Either they pull that cork under the water or they start dropping that cork as they're running with it. If they're running with it, I'm pulling back the other way. If they drop that cork under the water, I'm getting them. But these fish are fast out here, and you know, there's one of the ones that steals the bait the most out here. We got shiners, and them shiners, they're professionals at stealing your bait. My dad used to call the little tiny brim, he used to call them bank buddies. You know, them little tiny brim. But she's fit. Look how close she's fishing, y'all. She's fishing really close. See, they're good at stealing your bait. But just wanted to make a video and show you Kayleigh out here fishing, and we'll probably make another video later on today, me and Stacy. But we're just gonna upload a video of her out here fishing. She's out here tearing them up. She was out here early this morning, about 7, 8 o'clock out here fishing, her and Grandma. But just wanted to make a video and show you. And what you got to say to the people, Kayleigh? What you got to say to everybody? Tell them, say, keep on fishing.
Keep on fishing.
Heck yeah. Go do your thing. Maybe you catch one more for everybody. They took it that fast?
Yeah.
What the? There must be bank buddies. Dad used to talk about bank buddies. He said them bank buddies steal your bait real quick. You gotta hook it on there good too. If you hook it on there barely, they're gonna snatch it right off. The better you hook it on there, the harder it is for them to get it off.
Mostly over there is shiners.
It might be shiners. The long looking silver fish or shiners.
Yeah, that's what's mainly over there.
But if you go over here, you might be able to be away from them. Them shiners, they know how to steal bait. That's their thing. As long as Kayleigh don't hit me with the pole. There's a cork in the water, y'all.
Got one.
Oh, she got one, y'all. She got y'all a fish. Look at there. That's old brim. Here, let's grab it. We'll get a picture of it. See that brim, y'all? Look at there. He's twirling around. He's doing a dance.
He's a ballerina.
He's a ballerina fish. But yeah, Kayleigh, that's a brim though. And he needs to be a little bit bigger than that to eat them, but she catches them. She's been catching them. You want to grab them? Yeah, I got them. If you grab them,
I gotta put the line.
put the pole down. So take your hand.
This isn't the kind that like.
He can get you, but you got to grab him. Slide your hand over his top of his head.
I gotta wait till
There you go.
Doing a dance.
There you go. You got him. See that hook? Back it out the way that it came in there. See how the way it came in there?
Mm-hmm.
You just push it. And it's a little hard sometimes because it gets in the gristle of his face. Need some help?
Yeah.
Alright, let me throw this down right there. Hold him tight for me, because it's going to take a little pressure to get it out of there. There we go. I got it out of there, y'all. Now she's throwing the fish back. But just want to make a little video and show you. And if you got grandkids or kids, take them out here fishing, you know. Take them fishing wherever you live at. I mean, we're in Florida, but take them out fishing. They enjoy it, you know, and let them do it. You know, let them make mistakes. Let them figure out the best ways that they do it. Teach them some stuff. You need to teach your kids how to do things. These days, people don't teach your kids how to do nothing other than that freaking phone or that tablet or whatever. Let them get out here in the sun and get some vitamin D, you know, and out here in the sun and get them to do something independent like this. This is good for them, be out here in the sun and one with nature, you know. But anyway, guys, we love you, and we'll holler at you later. See ya.